How's it going, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a hammer set that is not a Diablos set. So, with the current game right now, Diablos weapons just seem to be the best choice possible because, yes, they have negative affinity, but there's so many things in this game to erase that negative affinity and get you back into normal numbers, just to where Diablos weapons just have this unbelievable damage output that they produce. But with that, one thing I'm worried about is the Diablos weapons getting nerfed, because we saw Slash Shot get nerfed, so there's a good chance that this could get nerfed as well, or Diablos could get nerfed as well. So my advice to you is make a bunch of sets and keep everything open, just in case they decide to make a change on us like that, because a lot of people will be very unhappy. But I'll show my Diablo set as well, but just saying that, right now in the game, this is not the strongest set you can do. The strongest set you can do for Hammer or Charge Blade is going to be Diablos weaponry, and it's just their power is unbelievable, plus them having the ability to use Elementalist decoration just makes them even better. But we're going to go ahead and get into this set now. So this set is going to be using the Obliteration's Footfall, which is the final upgraded version of the Nergigante hammer, the top hammer on the chart. So the reason I picked this, it was Rarity 8. I had an augmentation for a Rarity 8 hammer. I actually had two, so I could make another set, but this was the strongest hammer that I saw, because with hammer, you're not going to be getting many hits off. So you don't want element, you want attack power. So that's the same with Greatsword. You don't want high element, because your elemental damage is best when you're hitting a lot. So sword and shield, dual blades, those kind of weapons, fantastic having element. These, not good having element. I mean, having it, you do a little bit extra damage, but it's not something to focus on when using anything but those quick hitting weapons. So we're going to go into our Rothschild B, and this is going to give away the set right here. So the Rothschild B is, I believe, the only piece of armor that gives critical boost. If there is another piece, I don't know what it is, but this helmet giving our first level critical boost is kind of a necessity. It's going to be the only option, I'm 90% sure. But it also has these two slots, so even if there is another option, you're probably going to end up picking this anyway. So with those two slots, we're going to be putting attack gems in those, and because we only get +4 attack with this armor set, so we actually need to add 3 attack gems to have it at its max. But for me, I only have 2 attack gems, so this set isn't even as good for me as it could possibly be, but it's already very usable. I have a video, it's going to be down in the description and also in the comments. I'm going to pin it in the comments. I was able to kill Nergigante in 2 minutes and 21 seconds with this set, and it was a terrible run. I cannot believe I killed it that fast. So if I continue to try, I could definitely get a much better run against it with the set. I feel like I could probably do a sub 2 minutes, especially if I use Evasion Mantle over Rocksteady. But Rocksteady is just, it makes hunting so much easier if you're not 100% focused that day. So Rocksteady is just so nice. But we're going to go into our Dobermail next. It's going to give us attack boost 2 and then also have a 3 slot. So that 3 slot's going to be pretty important. I actually was using Kaiser Van Braces B up until about 5 minutes ago. I realized I could use Kaiser Van Braces A, get that extra weakness exploit up, and then also have an extra slot, which that extra slot is just going to end up overall increasing the damage by this set by a tiny bit. So I'll show that in the decoration shortly. But then we're going to go with Nergigante Coil B. That's going to give us attack boost 2 plus another 2 slot, which we need, and then Nergigante Greaves B, which is going to give us another 2 slot plus maximum might level 1. So maximum might's very good to have with this, because what we're trying to do is max out our affinity, and then also, or well, it's just basically max out your affinity so that you're getting the extra 15% damage created by critical boost. So we're going to use our critical charm 1. This just shows you how good of an ability critical boost is, because the charm only gives you 1 level of it. So, and it's a one-stop shop. You make it, you're done. So it hopefully that right there can just show you guys how powerful this can be. But critical boost, it's best going to be used, I think, in these heavy hitting weapons, because it gives a 15% boost overall. So whenever you do a critical hit, you're normally getting 25% extra damage. But with this, with each level, you're getting 5% extra damage. So that is actually going to put you, obviously, at 15% extra damage. or well, 15% over the 25, so 40% extra damage total. And every hit with a hammer does massive damage. So compared to a sword and shield doing 40 damage-ish, 15% on 40, that's 5 extra damage. Right? Yeah, I think. Yeah. But then with hammer, whenever you're doing your big bang combo, you usually do about 100, 120, 150, 200, and your last hit's going to be doing 300. So whenever you start adding that 15% boost up into that, when you do that final 300 attack, it's going to be getting to 340s, which is the highest. No, actually, this set has done 404 damage, was the biggest big bang I got. And I'm not sure what caused that extra damage. It was against Nergigante. But that's the highest I could get. But like I said, the Diablo set, I've seen it do like 470. So it's going to be stronger, but this is going to be putting out better consistent damage because you're getting a critical hit every time. Sorry for stalling right there. I was just trying to get that out before I start clicking on other things. But we're going to go into our decorations now. So as you can see, like I said, I only have 2 attack jewels. So if you have another attack jewel, this set's going to be way better. Just that tiny boost is going to be pretty good. But then if you, like, that tiny boost is going to get multiplied by 15% after. So every little bit of extra attack you can get on there it's going to be a lot better than you think, just because you're going to be getting that multiplier after. So then, as you see, we have 1 Tenderizer Jewel, and that combined with Kai's Fan Base gives us our maximum weakness exploit. And then we're going to have Critical Jewel 2, which is our which is going to give us our critical boost up to the max after the charm and the helmet. And then I have 2 Dragon Jewels on right now. I would leave 1 Dragon Jewel on, and then this I would switch out for an attack jewel once again, another one. And that's going to put this set, I believe, at maximum power. With Mighty Jewel 2, you have the option here to put in a, what's it called? Potential Jewel? Probably not a Potential Jewel. What is it? Sorry. Mighty Jewel? I think it's Mighty Jewel. No. I don't know what the what I'm thinking of right now, but it gives extra attack. Challenger Jewel, right here. So, Agitator. So, you could put this on and give you attack +4, affinity +3. So, it is okay, but I just like the maximum might because you have full stamina all the time. So, with 20% extra affinity on that full stamina, or because of full stamina, I just feel like it's going to give you more consistent output on your damage. So, it just makes this set overall more consistent. But, like, as I said, you have some wiggle room to play around and try out different things. But for right now, this is the best I could come up with. But that's really it for that. If you guys have any suggestions for the set, or if you find anything better, let me know. But like I said, if you want to see the set in action, look in the description or in the comments. It'll be the pinned comment, and you can see the run I did against Nergigante with it. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my Diablo set real quick. It's not worth making a video on because that's what everyone's making videos on, because it's the most powerful set. But that's where I'm trying to be a little bit different, is to show you different things than everyone else is showing. So with this Diablo set, you got Diablo Shattered 2, and if you look at the overall power, 1503. Like, that's just huge. Plus, mine's not augmented yet. So once it's augmented, it's gonna be sitting at, I don't know, things like 1550-ish power. Maybe not that much, but it's pretty high, 1530 at least. And it's just, that is huge, huge damage. But as you can see, it actually has negative 20% affinity, but the set has maximum might level 2. So whenever you're in town, you have maximum might. It cuts off, or it actually is active. So overall with this set, you're going to end up having 50% affinity at all times because of critical. So as long as you're hitting a weak part of the monster, you're going to have a 50-50 chance of doing a critical hit. So as I said, the other set has 75%. So 1 out of 2 hits compared to 3 out of 4 hits. 3 out of 4 hits, obviously more consistent, but the damage is a little bit less overall. So the damage output is pretty similar, but the Diablos is higher. But that's really all I have for this video. If you guys have any other sets you would like to see me make, please comment them down below. If you want to see Bug Staff, Gun Lance, Bowgun sets. I try to stay away from Bowgun for now because I've seen a lot of Bowgun channels pretty much, so try to let them do their thing, and I'm starting to work on melee. But bow is my go-to weapon for this game, so that's one thing that I've made quite a few sets on already. If you want to see any of my other sets, I have a playlist on my channel, and I'm going to continue to upload these. I should have, like I said, probably like 100 or more once it's all said and done, because I'm going to play around with elemental, or like sleep sets, status sets, not elemental sets, status sets, wrong word there. But I'm going to work on like a sleep set, paralysis set, different things like that. Some fun sets to use. I have a fun set I'm releasing probably Sunday is when I'll have it finished. And then, but I'll have some other videos until then. But if this video helped you at all, or if you guys decide to try the first set I showed you, feel free to. And let me know how it goes if you are able to do well with it. If you want to use the diablos set, you can if you want. Here's the abilities on the diablos set. You can try to mirror it. I'm not going to go ahead and show any of that because you guys can find a diablos set video. But like I said, there's a good chance I could get nerfed, so be careful. And don't get too reliant on it. Make multiple sets of all kinds. And that's it for this video. So if you guys are new, if you could drop a sub, that'd be amazing. If you stuck around for a full video, I appreciate you big time hearing what all I had to say about the set instead of getting the set and just going on, because sometimes if you do that, you're going to miss out on some info. But I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.